Hello, hey Daniel.
Hi.
Hey, 120 kg.
Hi, Pandyan.
Hi, Aditya.
Yeah, Pandyan.
Okay, all right. Is your audio fine?
Yes. Is mine okay?
Yeah, I don't have
Um,
any.
Sharing is not turned on. It says the host isn't allowing sharing for this webinar.
Hey, Aditya, can you make us the host? No one has joined so far. So,
Pandyan, I made you the host, Pandyan.
no, both of us. Daniel has to be the host.
Just a minute. I think I can put only one of them as host.
Daniel is fine.
If you can make me, yeah.
Yes, I've made Daniel the host.
Thank you.
Are you able to share screen?
Mm-hmm.
Hey everyone, we're just waiting for a few more people to join us and then we can get this going. Give us like a couple of minutes here, please. And then we'll get started. All right, we can get started. Daniel,
Yes. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Today we are going to be having a webinar about saying goodbye to agencies and how AI-driven emails are going to boost your Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales by 25%. The biggest thing that we always see is that for email agencies, you're usually seeing about $1,000 to $10,000 a month when you're doing email campaigns for them. So With this webinar, we really want to dive deep into learning how AI-driven email campaigns will be able to boost your Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales without having those huge agency fees. Okay. And so we are going to see speakers today. We have myself, Danielle, and then we also have Pon, who is our co-founder of Target Day.
Appreciate it, Daniel. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. The main purpose of this webinar is to tell you how AI agents can be used to create email campaigns without having to spend a lot of money with an agency or like trying to hire a freelancer to help you with email marketing. We'll also focus a little bit on the BFCM, which is like really big going into the holiday season. BFCM is like a really big shopping event. In 2024, merchants across the US did like $10.8 billion in online sales on Black Friday and $12.8 billion on Cyber Monday. Um, and it is projected to grow a little bit compared to last year as well. Uh, so compared to 2024, uh, again, projection is the holiday spending is going to like increase by 5.3 percentage. And in the next slide, we'll see how email marketing plays a role in all of this, right? We all know email marketing is the cheapest channel for any form of marketing compared to any paid ads or like organic or all those things. Email should drive 20% of your overall online sales. That is true even during BFCM. So that's on the campaign level. And automated flows generate like about 37% of that email revenue. The remaining 63% of the revenue comes in from campaigns, which is what we're going to focus on. Typically, email channel produces an ROI of like for every dollar you spend, you get $36 back. Let's go to the next slide. So this is the here we talk about the frequency of email campaigns sent during like a normal period, like a non-BFCM time, and during BFCM time. Typically, a brand sends like 1 to 2 emails per week. There are brands that can do more emails, but that's kind of the average, 1 to 2 emails per week. But during BFCM, the same brands can send up to 5 to 10 emails per week. Uh, on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, there could be multiple emails, right? So it is important to send these emails to stay in front of your customers, your prospects, convince them to buy. So we know the volume is going to go up. So typically brands hire like agencies or like they have like an email marketer in house to do this. Daniel, you want to go to the next slide? So, and we'll also talk about the agency cost. Right? We know like agencies are expensive. Some agencies do good jobs, some do okay jobs. There are agencies that don't do good jobs. But in general, agencies can charge anywhere between $2,500 to $10,000 for a mid-sized brand, and $1,500 to $2,500 for a small brand. And during BFCM, we know that the number of emails are going to go up. So the agencies typically upcharge, right? There is like, because they have to cover their cost as well. So they pass on the cost to the online stores brands. And our intention is like, how can you still do the same number of emails during Black Friday, Cyber Monday time period without having to like pay like a large amount of money to these agencies? That's what we're going to be seeing in the next slides and so on. So this is where our AI agent, target-based AI agent for email campaign comes into play. Our agent works with our own ESP, which is target-based email platform. It can also work with Klaviyo, MailChimp, and Omnisend. And by using AI, you can save time as well as money, right? It's like typically like 65% cheaper. We are going to get to the pricing part towards the end of the presentation. Um, Now we'll see like how the agent actually works, because in the next slide, we'll see like what are the steps we go through there is this hesitancy among brands, marketers. Hey, is the agent going to like speak in my brand's tone? What about my brand's colors, writing style, and all of those things are there, right? It is true. That's why we have spent a lot of time and money in building this agent, and we have been using it successfully with um, a decent number of clients and getting great results. So our goal is to create agency quality campaigns without that premium price tag. Let's talk about the steps involved in it in the coming slides. All right. Daniel, do you want to switch and let's dive into the actual agent itself?
Yes, absolutely. So with our AI email agent, just like what Pon said, like our main goal is to just make it easier for you to send out consistent agency quality campaigns without having that premium price tag. So with it, it is a done for you email strategist, copywriter, and campaign manager all in one. The strategy and setup, there is a little bit of setup in the beginning, but that's just to make sure that your brand voice, your goals, your cadence, everything is inside of the agent. So it'll learn from that. And then the campaigns that it builds will be based off of that information. And speaking of the campaign building, that's going to include your copy, your design, and your templates. So with the base templates that are set up for you, I will basically be able to recreate those templates, including different information than what you've had before. But everything very consistent, it's matching your brand, and it's sending out those going on repeatedly for you. There's also monitoring and optimization where you can be able to see the analytics, the deliverability, and if there's any tweaks that need to happen in ongoing ones. Even more so, it also does work with Klaviyo, OmniSend, and MailChimp, also along with BayEngage. But with that, you don't have to use BayEngage. There's just more of we're able to help more on the deliverability side if it is through BayEngage versus a different email service provider.
BayEngage is target-based email service name. So it can work with that, or like Daniel pointed out, it can work with Klaviyo and MailChimp. So these are the four big advantages, right? You can drive it. If you want to like go into the agent, you can create a template, just like a Chat GPT interface. Or there is also a done for you service where our team will use the agent and create the templates for you. But anyways, it's easy prompting, uh, plain simple English. You don't have to be a coder or a marketer. You just tell your goals and it'll start creating those beautiful email templates. It understands your brand, which is what Daniel was talking about in terms of the setup, right? It does involve a setup, but we are going to be working together to do that setup. It saves time and it does dramatically cut cost. Agencies are expensive, and the agents are designed to reduce cost and still create good quality templates. So now let's dive into the actual agent, and we'll show you like a quick overview about the agent, and a template, and we'll also put in a prompt.
Okay,
So go ahead, Daniel.
yeah, so this is the actual AI agent that you can see. When you click into it, you click into it right here in BayEngage, which is the AI email agent. It pops up as a new tab. And when it comes up, you're actually going to be able to see a calendar right here. And it will populate with the different days. You can be able to see here's November, here's December, and kind of plan accordingly. There's also AI campaign recommendations right here. So this is a scuba gear company. So you can see how it has like water gear guide. It talks about like brand showcases. It gives you an idea about recommendations that would work for you based on the information that we include in the beginning with your brand voice, your brand tone, your brand in general. So if we actually go in to one of these, I can show you an example. We actually have the Cyber Monday. When you click on them, you can be able to see the information to where it'll have the name right here. You can also see who it's being sent to, what day and time, and then also the subject line, preview text, and you can be able to click to enlarge it just to be able to see the preview of what's included in the template. So you can be able to see all of the different links, any products that are included, and going into it. So if we actually go into one of these, and you can see right here the information, how it's set up. So you can actually see the chat right here that goes into more details about what to include in the template.
Yeah,
And
super friendly. I mean, I think at this point, most of you have used would have used ChatGPT or Gemini, some kind of like AI chatbot. It is designed to give you that same user experience. The goal here is less complexity, less cost, more freed up time for the brand owners. So this template was fully created using AI, and it picked the products. It was able to like put in the discount. The banner was created, and we'll go ahead and show you like a simple prompt. I want to add, like, I mean, you can see that there are no reviews attached to this email template. We're going to like show a prompt where we want to add like reviews block about the footer of the template. So Daniel will go ahead and put that in, and it usually takes about like 30 seconds to a minute for the agent to make that change. And once you see that, I mean, now you can see it is starting to build out. There's like 4 steps to it. And you can see the prompt, add a reviews block about the footer section of the template. Can you add 5 detailed reviews? So it is super easy to use, and as it is getting built out, let's go back and look at the actual setup process in the agent, pricing, and all those kind of things. So this is the calendar. We took a look at it. So these are the 4 steps, right? We start with an onboarding and strategy. We understand your brand, your audience, your tone, your voice, colors. We also look at your previous campaigns and try to see we like try to stay within that lane, maintain that brand voice, and then we come up with the campaign creation and design. We build out those foundational templates because the agent works on those foundational templates and build the new campaigns on top of it. And once the campaigns are built out, every campaign will be sent to you like a template. You get to like review, provide your feedback, or just like launch it. The last step is looking at the performance and then optimizing it to like just keep things to get better. Let's go to the next slide. And this is our BFCM campaign stack, where we start with a strategy call, and that is also your onboarding call. We start with the copywriting, starting from the calendar, subject lines, creative, and timing. We put a calendar together. This way, we know like which campaign is going out when, to the detail of the send time. And we also work on the optimization. Make sure we select the right audience and the send time to make sure we are hitting the inboxes. And the last step is since we are like really close to like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, we have like very limited spots left. If you would like to sign up, we'll put a calendar link at the end of the meeting so that you could sign up. Let's go to the next slide, Daniel. So why brands choose our email agent? It's because it is done for you. All it takes is just a simple email conversation. You're approving, providing feedback, or rejecting the template. It's a set calendar. Even though it is done by a AI email agent, we have 2 email marketers looking at it before sending the templates to you to make sure again we are staying in the track, that we are maintaining a brand voice and so on. Seamless setup, and it is like fast turnaround. It's not going to take like weeks and weeks of setup. We have an onboarding call, we set it up, and then boom, like now, like few hours later, you start getting your templates. And why target bay? It is purpose built for BFCM, amazing customer support, and you don't have to change your email platform. It works with if you're using Klaviyo, Omnisend, Mailchimp, or if you use Target Bay. It just works, and pricing is also pretty transparent. We're going to like get to that in a minute. Um, Daniel, do you want to check on the agent and see if
Mhm.
the reviews block has been built? There you go. So we have the reviews block built by an agent, and you can see we just gave a very simple two sentences prompt, and it was able to add the reviews. And these are reviews from this specific test store that we set up. And doing something like this, you would have to like integrate your reviews platform, identify the good reviews, bad reviews, add them in, design, alignment. This could easily take 30-45 minutes, even for like a super experienced email designer. But the agent was able to get this done in about like maybe 2-3 minutes while we were talking about the other presentation, other slides in the presentation. So that's the power of agent. It's all about giving the time back to you and getting things done for you, so that you can do the more value added stuff like bringing more traffic to the site and so on. It is a truly done for you service, very less friction, works with your email stack, and again, on brand, on pricing, you can provide feedback. Every feedback will be used to train your instance of email agent. We'll talk. Let's go to the next slide, Daniel. So, important slide. Pricing is important, and the agenda of the presentation is also to make sure how do we create on-brand email templates, campaigns, without having to spend a lot of money. So our starting price point is $169 a month. No contracts. You can obviously cancel anytime. For $169 a month, you get like two AI generated campaigns every month, two follow-up campaigns, fully loaded campaign calendar, design, copy, everything included, including the audience selection. The next plan is our growth plan, where you get four AI generated campaigns, and four follow-up campaigns. The same thing, that those are things are covered in the core plan and the priority support. If you want to like go to the next level, it's eight AI generated campaigns with eight follow-up campaigns, and you will have like a strategy call, a lot of back and forth. We can really dive into the email marketing strategy for your company, and that is like $599 a month. So those are the three price points, and if you have any questions, feel free to like put them in the chat. So let's go to the next slide, Daniel. So this is our for those of you who have joined. You can scan the QR code to claim your offer. When you sign up, your first two AI campaigns are free, right? Basically, like you get like $160 worth of value included when you activate, and you can. But if you are also a Target Bay customer, or if you want to sign up for Target Bay, for the same price, you would get like 25% more emails that you could use in the months of November and December. It is truly designed to save money, time, and make the whole thing easier for you in one place. And obviously, we make it easier by making this work with your existing platform. So that brings us to the end of the presentation. If you have any questions, we are happy to answer your questions. Let me see if I have. Oh, I see a question. Let me read them for you. 1 second. All right. So, question is, how long does it take to integrate with Klaviyo? Great question. We have a great integration with Klaviyo. Typically, it starts with an onboarding call, and then we use the API keys of your Klaviyo account to integrate. So not more than 30 minutes in terms of the integration. And then the regular onboarding call takes about like say 45 minutes. So 1 hour later, boom, we are rolling. You'll start seeing your content calendar on, and for every campaign you'll get the template in your inbox where you can start providing feedback. If you just approve it, it'll be just sent from your Klaviyo account. Let's see if there was any other question. There is one more. How does it select the audience? So the next question is again good question. Selecting audience is always difficult, and like there's no straight easy answer. Hey, who do I send? Should I send it to full list? Always no. Should I send it to a smaller list? That then we are leaving money on the table. That's why the agent looks at your previous campaigns, what audiences have been used for what campaigns, what were the results. The whole analysis is taken, and then we try to decide the audience, which list, which segment to use. And for each campaign, it is different. It's based on the content. It's based on like what products we are promoting in that campaign, and we look at like customers who might be more likely interested to purchase a product. Then there is one more question. Uh, what if I need to warm up my list slowly? Great question. So this is what we discussed during onboarding. We look at your email account, either Target, Klaviyo, or Mailchimp. How long you've been sending emails using those email accounts. If it is an established account with good domain reputation, IP reputation, we don't have to like warm up. We can just like straight away start sending the campaigns. But if you're starting out new, the warm up plan will be part of the onboarding plan, right? Where we would the first few campaigns would be designated to send to warm up your sending domain or IP. Once the domains are warmed up, once the sending domain is warmed up, IP is warmed up, we start going after a bigger audience. Good question. All right, let me see really quick. So that brings us to the end of this webinar. I know that was short and quick. Hopefully you saw the glimpse of agent, how the agent could develop the template, um, and then how easy and streamlined the process is. Feel free to scan the QR code, book a meeting with our AI agent team, so that we could get you started right in time for the holiday season, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Thank you, folks, for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Bye. Thank you.